Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl lylliansymone. So as you can see by the title of this video, honey, I'm gonna give y'all some tips. I'm gonna help my girls out because at the end of the day, I'm a girl's girl. And a lot of people, so many people are always asking me like, girl, how do you move on so quick? Like, I'm so stuck on this person, I can't seem to let this person go. So I'm just gonna give y'all a couple of points, explain everything from my point of view. Hopefully this helps y'all. So I don't know, we'll see. So I got them pulled up on my phone right here. I just made a little rough draft on how to get over that man. But sometimes it's how to get over that boy. And you have to realize that it's a boy, not a man. Anyways, we'll get into that. So, first things first. Whenever you are involving yourself with somebody, if they ain't doing what they're supposed to do, if they're not respecting you, like, at some point you have to just take a step back from that and just focus on yourself. Like, you can't keep giving to this person, giving to this person, giving to this person. If they're not giving anything to you, then at this point, now it's time for you to give something to yourself. Like, you just need to focus on yourself, point blank period. So some things that I have under this topic: find some hobbies, find some new music, new interests, books. Just find out who you are. Self-improvement, okay? Like, if somebody ain't doing right, baby, go get in school or something. Just work on yourself. Work on yourself so that way when God sends you that right person, you will be up to par. You will be bringing even more to the table because you worked on yourself instead of running behind somebody else, being stressed out behind somebody else. If a man ain't doing right, you're not going to make him. A man is only going to do right for a woman that he wants to do right by, point blank period. And once you realize that, that'll make it a lot easier. So like I said, just work on yourself, self-improvement. Like, it's like I said, it's easier said than done. But you got to keep your mind occupied, because if not, you're going to find yourself, oh, I miss talking to him. Oh, I miss texting him. Oh, da-da-da-da. You're going to find yourself trying to, Then when he eases his way back in, now y'all talking again. No. You got to keep yourself busy. You got to keep yourself occupied. You got to find new things to interest you. Because like I said, then you'll get to missing that feeling of talking to this person every day, whereas now you're just sitting here doing nothing. No, you have to fill that void with things that you like to do. Like I said, find new interests. Just focus on yourself. You got to fill the void, because if not, you're gonna fall back in the trap. All right, let's see. The second point is read the room. Okay, read the room. A real man is not gonna play in your face, especially a real man that likes you. That's what so many females fail to realize. This man don't like you. He don't like you at all. At all. Like, he does not like you. Y'all need to realize that, okay? That's the quickest way. Baby, when I tell you that's the quickest way for me, it's definitely the quickest way for me. Because the last person I was talking to before my current relationship, as soon as I realized he ain't like me, I was like, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't that. Like, y'all have to realize some of this stuff that these men do, they show you every single day that they don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They're constantly showing you, but you're not seeing the red flags. You're in denial. Like, you just have to take things for what they are. You have to sit back and be like, wow, would I want my husband treating me like this? If not, then I gotta go. Like, it's as simple as that. At the end of the day, whoever you're talking to, you have to think about your future. You have to be like, is this who I want as a husband? No. Like, and once you think about it that way, that'll make it a lot easier also, just to realize, like, yeah, this ain't the person for me. Third point, if a man is constantly telling you sorry. Okay, so the third point, if a man is constantly apologizing because he's constantly messing up, yeah, that's another goodbye. Because sorry, yeah, it's cool to apologize whenever you do mess up, but constantly, all the time, like, oh, sorry you caught me texting this girl, sorry I was sorry I was out with this girl. No. Like, no, 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 no. That ain't, it's just, y'all. I'm gonna get through the rest of the points, but y'all just have to realize that these men do not be liking y'all. And like I said, once you realize that, you'll be straight. Because the last person I dealt with, he damn sure ain't like me. He may have liked the idea of me, but he definitely didn't like the fact that you weren't finna talk to me any kind of way. You're gonna respect me. He didn't like that. So, hey, that's fine. Goodbye. Because somebody else is gonna respect me. Like, and that's another thing. Some men are narcissists. And they expect women to just bow down to them and just sit down and shut the fuck up. No, that's not me. I'm going to speak how I feel, and that's just that. Don't get me wrong. When it comes to my man, I'm going to do it in a respectful way, but I'm definitely going to tell him how I feel. Some men hate for you to even do that. And it's just like, no, you're not the one for me. Like, men have to understand women have feelings also. Women have to express themselves also. Like, the last person I was with was so quick to get angry whenever I expressed myself. And it's just like, are we adults here? Like, can we not have an adult conversation? Whereas the person that I'm with now, he makes sure I express myself from A to Z, and he listens to me. Like, so it's just, what if I would have settled with that last person? What if that person would have ended up being my husband? I would have been so miserable. I wouldn't have been happy. Like, y'all just have to realize that, like, if you end up staying with this person or end up having a baby by this person, like, that's only more stress for you. Like, if they're already stressing you out, let them go. Like, it's no point in adding stress to your life by continuously dealing with this person. Another point, date around. Okay, dates around. You don't have to involve sex, but just date around. See how different people are in different situations. And just do you. Don't sit here and just consistently try with one person, especially if they haven't stepped up and made you their girlfriend. Then you have no obligation. Even in the talking stage, you have no obligation to just talk to that one person. You can talk to multiple people. And whenever that one person steps up, like, hey, okay, let's take it serious. Let's be exclusive. Let's be girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay, cool. Now you owe them that. Now you owe them that loyalty. You owe them to only talk to each other. But whenever you're talking and just casually dating, do what you want. Do what you please. Okay? But that's another way to, like, just get over someone. Because you find somebody new that's treating you 10 times better. And you're like, wow, this is what I've been missing out on. So that's another thing that'll make you just be like, wow, look what I was dealing with. I thought. And another thing, as females, I know sometimes we don't experience like the real love. We don't experience the true love. We don't experience all the respect. And so it's like you feel like this person that's treating you good some days, but then disrespectful on the other days, and da 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 da. You feel like this is as good as it gets. It gets better. I promise you. That's not. Don't settle. Like, that's not as good. Because I used to think the same thing. Like, in high school, my relationships, I was like, oh my god, da 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 da, like, I don't want to let him go, this, that, and the third, da 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 da. And literally, every single time I've left someone, I've gotten someone better. Like, every single time. Every single, and it just keep, like, it literally just got better and better and better and better. And I'm just like, what? Like, it's mind-blowing, honestly, because my last relationship, I literally thought that was it. I was like, oh, this is real love. This is true love. But my current relationship, y'all, like, I think that man is a celebrity or something. Like, I be so ready to be around him. So ready to just be up under his skin. Like, and he's so sweet. He is so sweet to me. He's so respectful. Like, the whole like the way he asked me to be his girlfriend. What? Literally, what? It's just like I said, sometimes we get confused because we haven't experienced that true love. We haven't experienced a man that truly respects us. And so we're just stuck like, oh, this is as good as it gets. But like I said, it gets better. I promise you, it gets better. Another thing, you gotta realize your worth. You gotta realize your worth. You can't be out here letting a man drive your car while you're cooking him food, while you're pleasing him in the bedroom also, but he out here driving your car and going to smoke with his homeboys 24/7, ain't took you on a date, none of that. No, that's when you have to realize your worth. Because at this point, you're the man. It's like, y'all, you just gotta realize your worth. Once you sit back and see what you bring to the table, you'll be like, I don't have to deal with this. I do not have to deal with this. Like, and that also goes back to the self-improvement. Once you improve yourself, add more qualities, more skills, even more degrees, anything, just whatever you're trying to do, once you improve yourself more, you're gonna be like, man, I got all this going on, this ain't the person for me. Like, especially if they ain't gonna come over here and do right, then it's not the person for me. You just have to realize that. Like, and once you realize that, then you'll be okay. Because I know who I am, baby, and I know what I bring to the table, and I'm not even trying to be cocky about it, but you have to know. You have to know your worth. Because if not, then you'll literally fall for anything. You'll be with anybody if you do not realize your worth. You'll put up with anything, and it's just like, it's not worth it. Because there's plenty of other men out here. It may not feel like it, but I promise you, it is plenty of other men out here that would do exactly what you want them to do. And so, as far as not realizing, like, I guess as far as ways to try and realize your worth, I mean, you just have to just sit down, analyze yourself. Like, I mean, I don't really know how to tell others to, like, how to realize their worth. I just know I know my worth, and I ain't got time for games. I don't have time for games. And it's like, I know exactly what I want. You have to know what you want also. I know that I want to get married. I know I want to have kids, and I know I want to respect, like, a husband that respects me. And so it's just like, I know what I want and I stand on it. That's another thing. You have to know exactly what you want, and you have to stand on it. You can't break away from the values that you want in your husband. Like, you have to stand strong on that, because if not, you're going to end up with somebody that's going to have you miserable. And that's not what marriage is about. It's not, no. Alrighty, another thing, pray. You need to pray to God. Pray to God. Pray to God to remove any kind of thoughts, any kind of actions, anything that'll lead you back to that person. You need to be praying that God will lead a man to you at the perfect time in your life, because sometimes God may send you that perfect man, you may not be ready for him. And so that's another thing you have to add into your prayers. You can't just be like, oh God, please send me a man, please send me a man, please send me a man. You gotta say, God, please send me a man at the right time. Because sometimes it ain't the right time. Sometimes you're not as receptive to this man because you're not ready just yet. You're not ready for somebody to come in and just love you this way just yet. Sometimes it could be you just got out of a relationship. Sometimes it could be fear. Like, you never know. Sometimes you're just simply not ready for it. And so whenever you're praying to God, just pray that it's all the perfect timing, it's the perfect man, and just pray that God leads him to you. Because literally, the person that I'm dating right now, we met on Facebook dating. It was literally, so I was on there for 2 days, and the day we met is the day I was like, I'm deactivating this shit. I scrolled through a couple more things. I was like, what the but then I saw that he liked my profile, and I was like, okay. And that's just so happened to be like how we met, and it just went from there. Like, so I guess you could say God led us to each other, but basically what I'm saying is, don't be out here trying to run and go pick a man. No. Let them come to you. Because that's another thing. Y'all pursue these men, and you don't know whether or not they have any kind of interest in you. But if a man is pursuing you, if a man comes to you, then that should show you, like, oh, okay, then he may like me. Because if not, then why would he take the time out of his day, a real man? Because like I said, these little boys will come to you and they will play in your face. The last thing I have to say, it's easier said than done, y'all. It is easier said than done. And I don't want y'all to think that I've just always just been this happy person, and I've always been this person that has known my worth, and I've always just been so quick to just leave him in the dust. Like, no, this took time. This took time. It took time for me to realize my worth. It took time for me to realize my values and stand on them. It takes time. But like, from a young age, like, for the most part, I've always known what I wanted. Like, I knew I wanted to be a nurse, went and did that. I knew I wanted a husband. I knew I wanted children. I knew I wanted to travel. And so it's just like, I just know what I want in life. And it's like, now that I've learned, if somebody comes into my life and if they try to alter that, then I'm real quick to just be like, So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I could talk all day, but I'm trying to make it short and sweet. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.